Hi, my name is Logan, and today I'm going to be doing a review of my favorite Star Wars movie. So with Christmas around the corner, just kidding, it's not even close, but it's kind of coming, and with the new Star Wars movie that's coming around Christmas, I decided that I would be making a review on my favorite Star Wars movie. So my favorite Star Wars movie is Return of the Jedi. So let's do a brief overview of what happened in Return of the Jedi. So Return of the Jedi is the finale of the Star Wars series so far until we get Star Wars 7, which comes out in Christmas. So it is set 3 years after the Empire strikes back. It starts off where we see an elaborate scheme set by Luke, Leia, Chewbacca, Lando, C-3PO, and R2-D2 to save Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt. Now, this is actually one of the reasons that I love this movie. We get a great scene at the beginning with Jabba the Hutt, and then we get to see the Ragnarok, I believe that's what it's called, this great monster that is just probably the best thing that's in Star Wars. And then we get to see that whole fight scene in the desert. Overall, this was an amazing, 20 minutes thing. And I loved it. So after they save Han Solo, Luke heads off to the Dagobah system to go see Yoda, the Master Jedi, so he can complete his training to become a Jedi. However, though, Yoda is dying and cannot complete Luke's training. He confirms to Luke that Darth Vader is in fact Luke's father. Right before Yoda dies, Yoda tells Luke that there is another Skywalker in the galaxy. Luke then meets Obi-Wan's spirit, who confirms that Luke has a twin sister. Luke is able to deduce that his sister is in fact Leia. We then skip to the Death Star, I believe. Actually, this happened a little before, but order doesn't necessarily matter at this point. So we get to see the Emperor for the first time, who is just hideous, which is funny because he goes by Darth Sidious. But yeah, he's not an attractive person at all. But he has that scary feature going on, so it's really cool. So the Emperor is patiently waiting for Luke to come to Darth Vader so that the two of them together can make Luke join the dark side. So the rebels of the Empire conspire to destroy the new Death Star that the Emperor has been making. In order to do that, they have to send a little squad of people to Endor, a planet, so that they can destroy the shield generators that are protecting the Death Star. So they send Han Solo and the entire group down there. So they get to Endor, and they run into a bunch of little Ewoks. Now, a lot of people actually hate the Ewoks, but I personally think the Ewoks are just the coolest, most badass thing there is. They're these tiny people that end up, well, I'll tell you later, but yeah, they're just awesome. The Ewoks mistake C-3PO for a god, and they decide to sacrifice everyone else to C-3PO. Fortunately, C-3PO, along with Luke's help, are able to convince the Ewoks to free them. They then use the Ewoks to start with the war against the Empire. There are also a few talks where Luke tells Leia that, hey, we're siblings, and all that. There's a few things like that in there, and it kind of gets a little boring for about 10 to 15 minutes, but it wasn't unimportant mumbo-jumbo, it was important talks. So then the big war starts, and we get to see Ewoks kick the stormtroopers' asses. And we also get to see a bunch of space wars. Overall, it was great. But the main action is going on between Luke, who turns himself into Darth Vader. And Luke finally gets to meet the ugly emperor, and the Emperor kind of forces Luke and Darth Vader to fight. So they have this fight, and the Emperor wants Luke to kill Darth Vader, but Luke refuses to do it, and so then the Emperor starts to torture Luke with electricity. So then Darth Vader picks up the Emperor and throws him down into like this energy thing, I don't know, and he kills the Emperor. However, some electricity got into Darth Vader's suit and it starts to kill him. But we get to see Darth Vader and Luke make up, and overall, they win the war. The rebels win the war, and the galaxy is free from the Empire. And then we get to see a funeral held for Darth Vader. And we even get to see Darth Vader's spirit, and Obi-Wan's spirit, and Yoda's spirit, and that is how the movie ends. Overall, I thought it was an amazing movie. It was the best Star Wars movie that there was so far. I don't think it'll be topped by any of the sequels, but who knows? Maybe the sequels will surprise me. So this has been Comic Lovers. Please subscribe. I'll be busy tomorrow, so I will probably only be doing one video. I'll try to fit in 2 videos if I can, but no promises. And I'm not sure what they will be about. But yeah, so this has been my review on Star Wars. I'll see you next time. Bye.